So hey, what's up guys? Today I am going to be reviewing the Shoei JO Jet helmet, or three-quarter helmet as some of you may call this style of helmet. I've owned this particular helmet for about 3 years, use it on and off on grocery runs. I usually don't wear three-quarter or jet helmets on a daily basis, only short distances. But it's pretty much enough to get a rough idea and tell you more about what the Shoei JO is like as a helmet if you want to be looking into a three-quarter helmet for your own collection or your own wearing in future. So the first thing I want to point out about the Shoei JO is that, as you can take a look over here, it's got a very nice Italian classic feeling to it. This particular graphic over here that I have, I can't really remember what it was. This was bought in Japan directly, and I got it for about, if I convert it Sing dollars, it will be roughly about 300 bucks. So this one is sort of a gloss black with a British style finish. As you can see, there are portions of the Union Jack at the base here, and of course racing strips, quite reminiscent of 70s 80s kind of mod style helmets that scooter riders usually kind of wear, or cafe racers of that sort. So let's start with the outside. Outside is a polycarb shell. This is pretty decent. The shell is not the thickest that I could find in a helmet. So while I think that the build quality of the shell itself is pretty good, I wouldn't really consider this as a very protective helmet if you want to be riding highway or pretty much long distances in general. This is very much a strictly through a city helmet, as all three-quarter helmets should be in general. On the back here of the outside of the shell, you have a leather strap. This is for guys who want to wear goggles with their Shoei JO, which is a nice touch because in the past a lot of riders usually rode three-quarter helmets with those aviator goggles and then a bandana across the face. So this is a nice homage to the old style of riders. At the front over here, you have a drop-down face shield. This face shield, of course, it doesn't cover the entire face, it only covers the eyes. Now the one I have here is a smoke visor, but when you buy it, it will come with a regular clear visor. This smoke visor is an additional add-on if you choose to buy it. And in general, I find that the visor is very good. You can see that you are able to pull down with either your left or right hand on both sides of the visor. The visor itself, the mechanism that holds it, feels a bit flimsy, but in actuality it's a very good solid hole. The visor itself does cover quite a huge amount of your face, probably up to my cheeks over here. So you are it's quite a good amount of coverage if you are worried about wind getting in your eyes or bugs getting in your eyes. And if you buy the smoked visor, you are pretty much sure that no light will leak in through the bottom, as in certain helmets with a drop-down sun visor like the Caberks on their touring helmets. Now looking in on the underside, the helmet is held on by double D-rings, pretty standard in quite a lot of helmets, nothing to see there. The inside of the helmet itself is actually very comfortable, very plush. The liner is soft and does a very good job of wicking away sweat once in a while if you do feel it. There are cutouts for your ears if you do choose to have a comm system. There are some cutouts in here. The liner itself is removable, of course, and you'll be able to see inside that there are a couple of very shallow channels to allow wind to pass through and wick moisture away from the top of your head. And of course, the one thing that I like the most about this particular 3/4 helmets compared to a lot of modern 3/4 jet helmets that you see nowadays is the fact that the shell is very small. Okay, it fits very close to your head, so it don't look like a bubble head riding, especially if you are riding Vespas and you are into the whole 3/4 helmet look. A lot of the modern 3/4 helmets, they are large because they require you to have a bit more material, especially if you get the ABS ones, but the shell sizes in general are large in most helmets. And the problem with a lot of the helmets is that when you get a 3/4 helmet and the shell is large to compensate for safety, it kind of looks very stupid because you don't have a chin bar to offset the fact that your head is a lot smaller than what the shell looks like. So this Shoei JO is perfect if you are also looking into it as a form of fashion. So that's the end of my little short review of the Shoei JO. Shoei JO is a very simple helmet. There's really nothing much to talk about other than the build quality to it and the fact that it looks like such an amazing helmet. I would definitely recommend this for people who are into the scooter crowd, the Vespa riders, the Lambretta riders. It will add a nice touch to your wardrobe of helmets, especially if you don't intend to ride your scooters long distances, just slow, short 60 kilometers around town, and this is the perfect helmet for you. So I hope this particular review of the Shoei JO is a good help in assisting you in finding a helmet for your scooter rides. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.